back to the Mindbender Mental Performance Podcast.
Fucking love it. Welcome back to the Mindbender Mental Performance Podcast, the only podcast that former Licey baseball great Enrique Bayrones says Kowalski makes players fuerte in la cabeza. Yes, the legit Dan Quisenberry's still there. El lugar es aquí, el momento es ahora. Wherever you are, the place is here, and the time is now. Showing up, being present, and setting yourself up for success. How do we do it? Overcoming mental and oftentimes emotional barriers that get in the way of consistent and confident performance execution. Today, we're diving into something that should hit you right in the gut, right in the heart. The Star-Spangled Banner. Yeah, the anthem isn't just a song that you stand up for before a game, right? It's a story about mental toughness, resilience, and standing your ground when all the shit's blowing up around you. Today, we're breaking down how this anthem is a blueprint for the kind of mental toughness you need as a ball player. And let's not bullshit. Most people hear the anthem and feel a sense of pride. And yeah, that's really nice, but let's look at it a little deeper. This anthem is a mirror to what mental performance is all about. So let's get into it. Quote, we all know this. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? Clearly, can you see the situation for what it really is? When we talk mental performance, we talk about clarity. When you're stepping up to the plate or you're heading out to the mound or your position, can you see clearly, or are you blinded by fear, doubt, frustration, tension? That's dawn's early light. This is what you're chasing. The moment when the fog clears and you say, I know what the fuck I need to do. I own it, and I'm doing it. That's clarity in the chaos. How about what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? Let's talk about pride. I'm not talking about the puffed up, ego-driven pride. I'm talking about the pride in your grind, in your routines and habits, in your self-discipline, in your controllables, in your performance breath, in choosing confidence. You can't fake the work. That flag waving in the twilight, that's Sisyphus with the rock. That's the grind. That's Groundhog's Day and loving it. That's the hours you put in when nobody's watching, because what you do in private, you're rewarded for in public. The early mornings, the late nights, a good graveyard shift. I fucking love a good graveyard shift. Morning guy? Fuck yeah. Evening guy? Absolutely. All the time guy? Yes. Anytime guy? Yes. Graveyard shift? You know I love a good graveyard shift. Ask the boys at the Mogollon Monster. Ask the Sodak Kid. Ask Zazu the Killer Whale. Ask Mustache Joe. When the lights go on, you're either ready or you're not. Be proud of the work you've done, so when the shit hits the fan, you know you belong in that moment. How about whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Here's what the anthem really gets really real. The perilous fight. Mental toughness doesn't mean that things are easy. Hell no. It's in the struggle where toughness is built. You've got to stand tall in the middle of the fight. The flag didn't wave when everything was easy. It waved through chaos in war. In your game, when things aren't going your way, when you're down 0-2 in a count, or your curveball ain't biting, do you dig in or do you fold? You got to stay fucking locked in when the bombs are going off around you. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. This part of the anthem is your reminder that shit's going to come at you. Adversity is guaranteed, but will you make adversity your advantage? It's part of the game. You're going to get hit with bad calls, pressure situations, self-doubt, worry, tension, right? But guess what? Through all of that, the flag was still fucking there. Your mental toughness is your flag. No matter what, you stay standing. You got to embrace it. You got to tell yourself, bring it on. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it's a grind. But what price are you willing to pay? How much are you willing to suffer? Sometimes we think we have been buried, but truly, we've just been planted. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Here it is, dudes. Freedom and bravery. Mental performance is about giving yourself the freedom to play loose, to compete and act with confidence. But that freedom only comes when you've earned it. Freedom isn't free. You earn it through discipline. You earn it through a better focus. You earn it through commitment. You want to be an above average ball player? Let's develop an above average attitude, an above average discipline, an above average commitment, an above average smile, an above average handshake, right? All of it. You earn it through discipline, focus, commitment, bravery. That's really what this anthem is about. It's not about being fearless. It's about being brave enough to face the fucking fear. And if we break down fear, it's false evidence appearing real. The bombs are bursting, the pressure's on, and you don't fucking quit. That, my friends, is bravery. Let's make sure that we're using the anthem in sport as part of our mental lock-in ritual, as part of a series of steps that we do to prepare pregame, the steps that we do in-game, and the steps that we do post-game. It's an hourglass. So here's what I want you to use. The anthem isn't just a song before a game. It's a golden opportunity to lock in. 2 or 3 minutes of standing still, noise fading, just you and the music. This is your time to breathe, to ground yourself, and to lock in mentally before that first pitch is even thrown. You've got to find a way to lock in no matter what's going on around you. When you hear that first note of the anthem, make sure we take a good deep breath. Feel, see, hear the dirt underneath your feet, and remind yourself of your mission, of your vision, of your core principles, of your above and below the line behaviors. And if you don't have some, hit me up. I'll guide you through it. This is your time to get your fucking mind right. So the next time you're standing on that field and the anthem plays, don't let it be background noise. Let it be the moment to lock you in mentally, to control what you can control, and to make a choice to trust your preparation and step into confidence. Not expecting anything, just executing a pitch. Not comparing ourselves to anyone, just comparing ourselves to who we were yesterday, not to who somebody else is today. Para mis jugadores latinos, más línea, más vida, y hasta la próxima recuerdo, si quieres ser un jugador disciplinado, comprometido y preparado en el futuro, empiezas esa mierda hoy. So necesito lo que son necesito y lo mejor está por venir. Until next time, remember, if you want to be a disciplined, committed, and prepared ball player in the future, you start that shit today. It fucking takes what it takes. And you already know the best is yet to come.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.